This is the information session for Blackboard 9.1 Service Pack 11. We are part of the IDIT, Instructional Design Information Technology team, that is responsible for Blackboard support and training. We planned and implemented the upgrade from 7.3 to 9.0 and 9.1 and are using the same basic plan for this upgrade. In addition to our core Blackboard team, we also have additional support from Sam Dong-Sal in CETL, who is responsible for recording and editing video, Robin Weber, who supports Clickers, Dreamweaver, Camtasia, and other tools, and Tabby Harath, who trains Windows and Office products. Today, our agenda is to provide some background on the upgrade, talk about the timetable, give you a look at the new features, discuss some other resources, and answer any questions you may have. The upgrade is planned from May 18th to 19th, 2013. It'll be here before we know it. We will have more communications with campus in general via UNC Today and emails to faculty. For example, last time we personally contacted the interim instructors to make sure that they were aware and ready for the upgrade. In addition, we are doing these presentations to raise awareness and have training sessions scheduled for April and May. We also have to plan for how we are going to support you before, during, and after the upgrade. So the Blackboard system will be unavailable from Friday night, right after midnight, May 18th, through sometime on Sunday, May 19th. So, you might ask yourself, why are we upgrading? Didn't we just do that last year? Well, unfortunately, as you know, technology does not stand still. Blackboard has a new update system that does involve smaller updates on a regular basis called service packs. The even number service packs introduce new features. The odd number service packs usually fix the bugs that might have occurred in those even number service packs. So obviously, we have decided to always move to the odd number service pack. We have learned from the last couple of years that it's really important for us to keep up to date. This minimizes the time that it requires for our updates. In addition, of course, the new updates enable us to take advantage of lots of neat new features. We feel like the training and communication for the last several upgrades has been successful, so we'll follow a similar plan for this one. We are doing these faculty information sessions at your faculty meetings in person, and we will post a narrated PowerPoint, or have posted this narrated PowerPoint, and some links to Blackboard movies about changes on our Blackboard support website. We debated about whether there were sufficient changes to have a What's New session on Service Pack 11, but decided that there were. So we will be giving those What's New courses for folks who would like the chance to come in, play with the new features in a structured environment. Also, in April, we will start giving our full set of regular Blackboard courses using the new version. Just a reminder, our self-help site will be updated to the new version when the upgrade occurs. This site has quick reference guides and tutorial movies for both faculty and students. So this is the faculty link, this is the student link. Blackboard has many excellent movies that are available. They're all about 2 to 3 minutes long on various features, and we link to those from our site. So you can see wherever it says movie here on our site, that means that is a movie or a tutorial. Wherever it says how to, that means it is a quick reference guide or a handout. We will be adding some tutorials to this site for topics that Blackboard doesn't have movies on. We encourage those of you who are teaching online to also refer the students to the student site, which has a variety of movies and documents for them. Or better yet, you can actually link to this site from your courses in order to provide students with help on various topics. Just a quick FYI, here's a few things that were new in the last version of Blackboard that perhaps you haven't taken advantage of yet. First of all, there are those content page mashups, enabling you to insert a YouTube or SlideShare right into your content item. There's also a new wiki. There were blogs and journals in the prior version, and now a wiki that enables students to collaborate on a project. There's a new file management system, which was a repository of files in a course, and those of you that are really experienced instructors might want to look into that some more. There's quick access from the control panel to needs grading, enabling you to just grade things right from the control panel. There's the ability to enter a rubric into Blackboard and use it for grading interactively, where you click on parts of the rubric and it automatically enters in the Grade Center. There's automatic regrading in tests, so if you change the point value of a question in a test, it will regrade the student's tests. And there's the ability to add yourself as a student to the class, and how long have you been asking for that. So all of those were features when we went to Blackboard 9.1, and if you're interested in these, you can go to our support site and find some documentation on them. So what's new in Service Pack 11? First of all, there's a modern look and feel. There's something called Global Navigation, which you'll see in a minute. And hallelujah, there's a new text editor. And we'll also be rolling out Blackboard Collaborate to replace Wimba. We'll talk about each of these in just a minute. Also remember that all your courses and content are still there. So we're not exporting courses and importing them again. The Blackboard site is just updated kind of around your courses, and they'll still all be there. So let's take a look. First of all, the modern look and feel. It's hard to describe this, but you can see from this screen that it's just a much cleaner, more streamlined, modern looking system. You notice the really pretty background and the really nice color scheme. So there's some really nice features to it. Another thing is, as a part of the modern look and feel, that these are no longer buttons. The build content, assessments, tools, it's more a drop-down menu than a button, so it's a much cleaner look, although what's in these items or menus is exactly the same. One thing that is different is you may remember that along the side here, there were faculty kind of icons that would enable you to drag and drop things, like rearrange these folders, or there was a little icon over here for a drop-down menu. Those do not appear now until you move your mouse to that location. So that may take a little getting used to. Also, regarding the color schemes, up on the right-hand side, there's a little color icon, and you can actually change the color right from that spot without having to go to the control panel. The global navigation. On the upper right, you'll see your name, and there'll be a little red indicator of how many notifications there are to let you know there's something new in the classes. When you pull down the list there, you'll see your recently visited classes, along with some icons, which we'll talk about in a minute. One of the really nice things about this recent list is that there will be no more searching through hundreds of courses to find your current courses. Once you've gone to all your courses in the semester, they should be right there in that recent list. So let's take a look at those icons now. This is what that panel looks like. If I zoom in on the icons, they look like this. And basically the first one takes you home or back to the Blackboard home page. The post is really interesting because it lists all new posts in all your courses. Updates will show new content, announcements, and things like that, and that's going to be of more interest to students. And the calendar takes you to the course calendar, and we'll talk about this some more in a minute. And at the bottom of this, right at the bottom here for students, there would be a My Grades icon as well. If you click on Posts, you'll see that it lists all of the new posts in all classes that are active. So you would be able to go here and read all the postings from all the different classes. When you click on a posting, it shows the full amount of it, or the full text, and you can comment for blogs, journals, wikis. You can comment right from there. For discussion boards, it takes you into the course to comment on the discussion. But I think this will be a big time saver, both for students and faculty, to be able to go in and read new postings in all classes right from one place. On the left-hand side, there's kind of a neat feature as a part of the global navigation right up here. And that is that if you're on a specific page in a class, you can switch to another page really quickly. So as a student, I could go right from the discussion board page in one class to the discussion board page in another class. Or as the instructor, I can go right from the grade center to, in one class, to the grade center in another class. So it should really improve the movement within courses. And hallelujah, changes to the text editor. It's a brand new text editor, and you can paste right from Word, and it works. So let's take a look. This is what the text editor looks like, and I'm going to blow up the toolbar a little bit, and you'll see that it looks a bit different. Some of our regular tools are there, they just look different. So this is bold, italic, underline, cut, copy, paste. But I'm going to point out just a few new tools. First of all, there is a point size. So a real point size like 12 point, 14 point, so you know what your font size is. There's this little navigation tool, or this little search tool, which basically is a search and replace. There's an underline or horizontal line, which actually can be really nice for just dividing content on a page. And there's a camera, which enables you to record right into YouTube from a Blackboard item. Also on the right side, blow those up, and the first icon on the left is to preview, so it just shows you what your editing looks like. The little eye represents a help screen that shows you what all the different tools are in the editor. And the four-way arrow is really nice because it blows up the text editor to a full screen. And the two arrows to the right of that collapse the toolbar. At the bottom, there's a word count and another little icon that you can drag the size of the text editor window. So now you can make the text editor window either full screen or bigger to enhance your editing and make it easier. There are sophisticated tables, so you can insert rows if you use tables, insert and delete rows, and you can copy and paste tables from Word and have them work and be modifiable in the Blackboard text editor. The calendar is now integrated, so that due dates on assignments will be automatically entered into the course calendar. And as an instructor, you can click on this to grade the assignment, or as a student, you can click on it to submit the assignment. Additionally, some things that will happen at the same time is that we'll be switching over more to Blackboard Collaborate. So we will be phasing out the old Wimba Live Classroom, but the Wimba archives will still be available if you need them, and you will want to download those, and we'll set up some procedures to do those if you want to save any of your Wimba archives. You'll see that the Collaborate screen is, again, a more modern look and feel than Wimba was, but it has many of the same features. One of the features that it has that's really much better than Wimba is echo cancellation. Some other news. There is a new Media Lab in Michener with a camera, microphones, and software, and you can come in there and record if you'd like to record some little pieces for your classes. There's also film editing, video editing available. Sam Dunsall has the ability and software to do that and can help you with some filming. So submit a support ticket for the initial contact and he'll get back to you. Also, there's Skillsoft programs, which we've had for quite a while at UNC. This is a variety of different kinds of training programs that are available online for free to UNC employees, including office products, along with things like project management, etc. Some of you may or may not know that we had a teaching academy the last couple of summers to help people develop new online courses, and we will probably have something similar this summer, so you might want to watch out for that. Don't forget to contact Blackboard support with any questions or concerns.